H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is, wait a minute, it's Baby Friday. Wow, it's out Thursday. It's really Thursday, but it's the Chop Shop's Friday because we're not aired on Friday. So it's we call it Baby Friday, and it's going to be a great, great day. It's so, oh my goodness, I got so much to share with y'all today. You better text, tag somebody because there's some things I'm share with you today that I don't think I've ever shared before today. It's going to be something. Well, I do that every day, but it's some stuff. When they give me new news, talk to some college coaches. I talk to some college coaches that been college coaches that been high school coaches. Talk to just a whole plethora of people today. And in the last couple of days, I saw a tweet that was kind of weird, and I wanted to address the tweet. Let's see. Let me shout out to my starting five. I'm telling y'all, text, tag, tell somebody right now. I'm telling you, who we got there? Let me make sure I get my starting five right. Siri, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Siri just be talking to me. My starting five. Let me make sure I got them. Wait a minute. Hold on. I see somebody. Hey, Lance Kaiser. Let us know you're here because I got you on here. But they, say hi. When you come on the Chop Shop, say, hey, how you doing? I'm on the Chop Shop. I'm not familiar with that name. Maybe we got a new guy. Hi, Lance. I see you on one of my devices. But my starting five today, let's go Facebook. That's Chris Charles. Oh, my God. Dale Griggs. Mindy Collins. Troy Callahan, and the Panther Network. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mate Cora. Panther Network, not you. But and on YouTube, we got D. Collins. He's the starting five. We got D. Holcomb, Sean Davis, Kendrick Lewis, Corey Willis, and I'm going to give somebody else that one. Jeremy Davis. How you doing? Jeremy Davis, how you doing? But I see all of y'all out there. I see you, Trey. I see you, everybody. Is running like Flojo at the box. 23 is running like Flojo at the box. Okay. That's probably Lance from. Oh, Lance. Thank you. Lance, I didn't know your last name, Lance. My bad, Lance. Kaiser. Lance, Kaiser sound like somebody else's name. I know Kevin Kaiser, but that's not my bad, Lance. My bad. But see, I got you on my personal device, Lance. But it didn't pop up on the screen, baby. My bad. Oh, all right. Let me see. Thank you, Trey Phillips. I hope that's the Lance. I hope that's the right Lance. But Lance, I got some stuff to share with y'all today. I can't wait to get into it. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna start. Y'all, let me tell you something. I told y'all every day I have this dilemma. It's a unique dilemma. To just should I talk about what's trending, which sometimes I do. Or should I talk about something that we need to know, which is all the time we know we need to. So, hey, Jeremy, but I got a couple of things I'm going to start off with this. I saw this from Herb Baker had tweeted this, and I want to share. When I see my people tweet stuff, I put it like this. Everybody on the YouTube, please push thumbs up. Everybody on Facebook, please push share. Okay, let's do that right now. Because I forgot sometimes we just don't do it automatically. And they told me I need to prompt you too. So, okay, I'm prompting. All right. I don't like to give commands like that. But you see my mojito in the background right there. Yeah. I'm going to get me a mojito. A virgin mojito. But today is the first day college coaches can contact the 2025 kids. Okay. Some will receive offers, but most won't receive a single call or text. Okay? Either way, that doesn't define where you will be in 2 years. Okay, so don't lose focus of the main goal. Be proud, but never satisfied. Thank you, Herb Baker, for that. Then I know college coach, I think Mikael McLean said some. He said my only advice. He said don't get discouraged by the interest of offers your peers are getting. I want this should go to all our kids, Jeremy, and I want you to play this for them. Mikael McLean said, "My only advice: don't get discouraged by the interest and the offers your peers are getting. Comparison is the thief of joy." I always talk about that on the show. It's let's see. Somebody said, "Run your race." That's enough opportunities for everybody to eat. Just don't let your food get cold sitting on the table too long. I'm just giving you advice. This is it's a very fun part of the season. A lot of people, because I know Doug said something talking about somebody can change their life this weekend. I don't like to say that. Doug don't mean. Doug, I know what you mean, and hit like, but I don't like to put that kind of coach. I mean about knowing about college coaches. One weekend ain't gonna take because if you do good this weekend, he don't have to come back and see you. He got to come back and see you. He gonna come back before he make an educated guess about you, educated decision about you anyway. So I don't want these kids next week under so much pressure. They're not having fun. Hey, Belinda, they're not having fun. Go out there and play and be free and ball out. uh, uh, your life your life you gonna make your life change. So I wouldn't put that undue pressure on nobody. A guy tried to put some pressure like that on me the other day, and guy gonna talk about man, I want you to go out. Think about this now. I want to go out with you on the golf course. I want to watch you for 18 holes, and you ain't gonna shoot this. And y'all, for a moment, I went for that. I said, set up a seat time, let's do it. But what I said, I thought about it. What is he? Why he worry about what I can do? He ain't gonna play. He just gonna watch me. So he had nothing to lose. So I said, it's gonna cost you to watch me play. You're gonna have to put up something. You're gonna have to be able to lose something. You follow me? He ain't got no pressure. He's just gonna ride around and critique me. He ain't got no pressure. Golf, y'all realize the best in the world one day will shoot a 69, which is good, and the next day shoot an 81, which is bad. And they are the best in the world. I'm just a guy that just whoop up on the people around me. You feel me? But I'm watching the undue pressure telling a kid he can change his life next weekend. No, hard work gonna change your life. Constant hard work is going to change your life. And we got to understand that, Kenneth Lawton. These undue pressures to put on these young guys to do, next weekend. And I'm gonna get back there. Put a footnote. I'm gonna get back to that because somebody else was telling me what else he said? Phones will start ringing for high school prospects this month. Some traits he said you need to have to become a high level guard. All you guards, if you're 6'3" or under. If you're 6'3" or under. You got me? 6'3" or under. Not for no pro though, Kenneth Lofton. I said professional. Who get paid. 81 good for you, but not for him. Hey Joe, how you doing? But check this out. All you parents with guards under 6'3", okay? Under 6'3". I'm gonna give him these three initials, EEI. Cause acronym EEI. You got to be elusive. You got to have escapability. And you have to have improvisation. If you don't know what those three words mean, go find out from your coaches. From your coaches. Thank you for the Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody, all the fathers all over the world, because we won't be aired this week. It'll be Father's Day, it'll be Monday. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. Barry McDonald. I'm going to repeat that. Mamas, daddies, you have a guard. It's under 6'3". You got to have EEI. Elusiveness, escapability, and improvisation. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. Go find out. Okay? Adding these type of layers on top of your fundamentals makes you a dangerous player. Mix in some accurate shooting, some vision, and toughness, and that remedy creates a lead guard. Okay? Y'all can go back and snip that and rewind it and snip that out till y'all tell your little June bugs. That's what they got to have. That's what these coaches are looking for. Okay, didn't I tell you about run your race? But I was thinking about the young kid. It was talking about a young kid. It might change your life. All that. All that kind of stuff, right? And I understand it, but especially see, some of these kids are rising stars, and I wish them the best. The young man, TK Lawson. Yes, he's a rising star. I wish you the best, young man. But I know for a fact that college coaches don't think that way. Next weekend, not going to change your life. Next weekend will put you in a position to keep working, keep working. College coaches, when their evaluation process is not based upon one weekend. I'm talking to the college coaches this morning. He said, if I see that the talent, I'm going to follow you. Different times and different situations. You have to understand it from the college level. Mamas and dad. He said, my thing for you and all the kids, continue to work hard and have fun. Continue to high school, have fun, because college is a business, young man. High school is fun. College is a business. Control your controllables. Control the things you can do. You can't control the coach. You can't control your teammates. You can't control your controllables. What you can control. Some of these kids have a long way to go, and we don't understand it. We saying they this, and they got a long way to go. Kids, listen to me. Control your attitudes. Watch your body language. Because coach is looking at you. They want to know how you're going to act when them 6 a.m. workouts. Well, you got to get up at 5:30. Then you got to be at the 6 a.m. workout and give your all. You got to do that in college. Control the controllables. A lot of people don't, coaches know what a Division I athlete looks like. All these other people don't know. The coaches know, because their job, an evaluator's job, ain't depending on whether a university win or lose or not. But these coaches' jobs depend on whether they win and lose or not. And parents, college recruit families, not just the athletes. Yeah, watch what you saying in these stands. Amen. Watch who coach your team. Watch what program you. I'm finished. Parents, I want you to listen to me right now. Watch who you have coaching your babies. I know y'all be begging to be on these teams and want to be on these teams. Watch it. These programs, these coaches, parents, you can control that shit. You can control it. Some crazy stuff happened this weekend that I was appalled about. It's still on my mind. How am I coaching kids and supposed to be leader of men and go out there and say all these? I don't understand. Don't put that kind of pressure on a kid. It's hard to handle and it's hard to perform. This guy tried to put that pressure on me. Man, you won't score this. A guy who never played in a pro tournament, never played in a real tournament, never played in a sectional tournament, nothing. He gonna tell me, go out and shoot a 75 at any given time. Hell no. And I damn near went for it. Then I said, I ain't got to prove nothing to this clown. Real talk, share the show. I told you. Oh, I got more. This is important. Listen. Some of these college coaches know you can play, but is he a fit for this team? You can play, but are you a fit for this particular team? What do I need in 2024 as a coach? If I got point guards, I ain't no need no another point guard. Sometimes they're not recruiting your position. Some colleges. Young guys, you got to love the game right now in high school. That's why I want y'all to get away from these clowns that's coaching y'all. Y'all, I went to the gym. I ain't been to the gym in years. Went to the gym 2 times to work with this young man. This young man been playing basketball all these damn years. And ain't nobody taught him how to shoot. The fundamentals. And I know a lot of people don't know how to teach shooting. But if I recognize a kid got talent, I'm going to go try to get somebody that can shoot. He going to be able to shoot. If he keep listening to me, he going to be able to shoot. I done already changed the set points and the release points. Now he just got to automate it. Because that's what I look for. I like the art of shooting. I'll never forget when I wanted Penny to shoot better. We got this guy we call a shot doctor to work with him. And so I used to sit in, Buzz Brayman. I used to sit there and watch him and what he was teaching. And study what he was teaching because he was teaching my client. Share the show. I told you, you need to share this show because somebody needs this. Your kid been playing all these AAU summers. Oh, every summer. Y'all go, you going on this team again. Ain't damn one of these dudes know how to teach some kid how to shoot. That is Moody. James tomorrow, I'm talking about these kids. I'm not talking about no damn I don't give a fat rat's ass about Earl Spencer and Terrence Crawford. I don't know nothing about them. I'm talking about these young kids. See, your daughter out of college, so you ain't talking about this anymore. You want to talk about a damn fight. I'm talking about what these kids need to learn to get in. I'm talking about a college coach. I don't care about no Terrence Spence and Earl Smith fight. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to go to it. Now, somebody else, y'all might can talk about it. I'm talking about these young prospects. Sometimes, y'all, they're not recruiting your position. Today is June 15th. What's up, Chuck? Team United tonight, 8:30. Okay, I got you. 8:40. That's what time your girls play tonight. Always start with the basics. Assume player has nothing. Chuck, I'm in the gym with a top player. I don't want to be in no gym. But I've been watching the kid over and over, and Chuck, and and nobody never tried to teach him how to shoot. Elbow hanging all out here. Then they tell me, well, he can't shoot. Hell no, nobody taught him. And you think I want to talk about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford? Somebody done taught them how to fight. Today is June 15th. The first day of college coaches can directly contact the 2025 prospects. That means we're going to see a flurry of activity and offers. To the young players in 2025, very little of what happens today, good or bad, impacts where you would be 2 years from now. Okay? Don't let these people get you all up and pressure you and you got to go do this and that. You got to go. Young man, keep working. And the work is going to show up for you. I know how undercoached y'all are. I'm watching it. There's no way a kid should be playing on all of these teams for 6 or 7 years and nobody teach him how to shoot. You just go and say he can't shoot. Go find somebody who can teach him to shoot. You follow me? Now, James and Mara, y'all can talk about, I don't know. I ain't the boxing guy. If you ain't Floyd Mayweather, just keep working, young fellas. Thank you, Sean. Just keep working. Don't let nobody put no undue pressure on you. You go play the way you go play. And do me a favor. If you're known to do something great, keep doing that. I told you, one of my kids, I never forget it, Sean. Sean, one of my kids, I love to death. He went and led his conference in scoring and everything. He was, he's a combo guard, but he was the leading scorer in conference history. He go to an NBA workout trying to pass the damn ball. They cut him the first damn day. Dude, we brought you in because you was the leading scorer in this conference history, and you coming here trying to pass the damn ball, trying to do something you can't do? Take off my uniform. Get the hell out. This happened at a Houston Rockets workout. Thank you, Trey. Trey, this stuff's serious to me, man. Because I don't want these kids, you don't have to be under pressure. You're going to be all right. Just keep working. Thank God that I caught this kid's game and watched this game. And I watched it. I said, man, I'm going to go over here and see something. I can't tell it to you. I have to get in the gym and show it to you. But Trey said you can get an offer today. Let me see what Trey said. Hold up. Put it back on the screen, Trey. You can get an offer today and be gone by the time you get ready to commit if you don't control the controllables, keep it together. Absolutely. So mamas and dads, I hope y'all got that. I need y'all to have that. Okay? I need a happy birthday, y'all, to Marla Gibbs, man. Let me. I think I got a picture of her somewhere. Did I put it up there? I didn't, did I? Robert, you just so. What are you doing, Robert Hatter? Where my girl at? I didn't put it up there, Robert Hatter. What are you doing, son? It should pop up. Y'all remember her? Born in June 14th. Birthday was really yesterday. 1931. She was an actress. She was an actress. She is. Oh no, she's still here. Happy birthday. She's an actress, a singer, comedian, writer, television producer whose career spans 5 decades. Gibb is known for her role as George Jefferson's maid, Florence Johnson, in the CBS sitcom The Jeffersons from 1975 to 1985, in which she received 5 Emmy nominations for Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. Gibbs was also starred in the show spinoff Checking in 1981, and in the NBC sitcom 227 1985 through 1990. Wow. Shout out to Marla. I love Miss Marla. Happy birthday, sweetie. I grew up watching you a lot. What else I got? Jimmy ain't here, but I want y'all to see this. I got to put this up. I got to put it. Hold up. It was a controversial play in the Astros game last night. And the man's Astro with their lucky butt. Watch this. Watch this.
Your play in a familiar location.
There it is, right there. Take a good look at it. Is that on the line? I don't think so.
Your play in a familiar location.
There it is, right there. Take a good look at it. Is that on the line? I don't think so. I'm over this play. Seriously. They need to fix the rule. If this is what the umpires see, that he's running down the line, I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Fix it. We lost the game and he had nothing to say about it because he can't make the right call. Brutal. Brutal.
What was his explanation to you as you went out there?
He said he saw him run down the line. So I said, we lost the game because you made the wrong call. I guess.
Y'all, that was against the Astros last night. Where Mindy at? Is Mindy here? Mindy, what happened? I didn't see the game. What happened, Mindy? Oh my God, it's crazy. But I had to show y'all that. I wish Jimmy was here. I'm gonna pull it up if he come on to that. Then I saw something, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. I've been seeing some stuff. I got some stuff to share, y'all. But these are stuff that I just saw. Mindy, what happened to your people last night? They cheating. The Astros got to cheat to win. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, my bad, Mindy. I ain't gonna say it. But y'all. See how she do? Y'all see how she is? Let me put it up. She just can't say, well, Robert, we won. Guess what she said? Lift this up. Oh, we won. That's what happened. And she knows she shook her head when she said it. But I saw something else, y'all. Traveling on these planes, man, is just getting dangerous, man. Share the show, everybody. But it's getting dangerous, y'all. Because I'm sitting here watching something. I don't know if y'all saw this. This woman purchased 3 economy seats on the plane. And then intended to wrap all the seats up in plastic to make her like her own little first class section. Y'all, these folks on these folks getting crazy, man. Watch this. I had to show this to y'all.
Do not touch it. Do not touch it.
Ma'am,
Sir, do not touch it.
You have to take this off. You're not allowed to make little rooms for yourself on the plane.
Yes, I am. Do not touch it. Do not touch it.
Ma'am,
Sir, do not touch it.
You have to take this off. You're not allowed to make little rooms for yourself on the plane.
Yes, I am. Do not touch it. Do not touch it.
Ma'am,
Sir, do not
You
touch
have to take this off. You're not allowed.
Hold up, man. Hold on. Y'all got to see this. Y'all got to see this. I need to blow that up. Let me see. This dude here just said, this is what I love about this show. Let me make it wide. I don't see anything wrong with what she did. Somebody just came on his feet and said that. And you wrapping it around my fold down table if I'm in the back of you. And you wrapping it around the headrest of the other people. And you don't see nothing wrong with that? Daryl, but let me put that crap back on the screen so y'all can see this. This kind of stuff I have to see on this screen, y'all, every day. That's why I have to stay prayed up. This man said he don't see nothing wrong with what she did. He's touching me. He's hitting me. This man said he don't see nothing wrong with what she did. Y'all, we got some different kind of people in America. We got some different kind of people in America. Because they don't know all the facts. Now he talking about he don't know. Because you don't know the facts. No, he was not. Y'all, to a person that fly all the time, and you got to deal with these kind of people, it holds you up. You got somewhere you got to be. It holds the plane up. Now when they land, Daryl Barnes, they're going to stop and arrest her ass. So we got to wait on the plane till the police come get her ass off. They got the process there, and she going to be hollering, the police is touching me. Thank you, Sonia Billingsley. We got somebody on the airport that flies all the time and works for the airline. What made her think? And somebody said that I don't see anything wrong with what she did. That man said, R. Kelly, I don't see nothing wrong. This girl ripped out some plastic. Ripping me out some plastic. I've been acting brand new. She need to buy, she needed a private jet. But she might have something to say to the pilots. Then she tried to play the victim. But I did see something good that reminded me of my childhood. And I got to share that with y'all too. Y'all, where she got all that plastic from? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She bought a... He's hitting me. Check this out. I saw this, y'all. They certainly don't make Burger King commercials like this no more. Hold up. Did I? Hold up, y'all. I saw this. Oh my God. I had to show this to y'all. Where we at? Oh, I didn't put it up here. No, don't you tell me I did not. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, I did not. No, I did not, y'all. I did not. Let me see what this is.
No? You'd get to hear us sing. Girls? Ooh, hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, special order down upstairs. That's all we ask is that you let us serve in your way. All right. Yeah, we can fill your broad beef whopper fresh with everything on top or any way you think it's proper. Have it your way. Hey, you got one big hit on your hands. Well, the Whopper's one big hamburger. Yeah! Have it your way. Have it your way. Have it your way at Burger King.
I hope I don't get flagged for that. I had to play that. That blew me away. I remember that when I was a boy. I remember that. But if you just joined, you got to go back and get the early part of the show. If you got a young man who's in high school and getting ready to play basketball, going to be evaluated. Coaches are able to call him today. Shout out to them babies. I'm just so proud of them. I'm trying to see. You know what? Somebody told me the name of a young man. I misspelled it, pronounced his last name. Jamal, I called it Cretian. It's Jamal Crashan. Jamal, I got it right. Somebody got it right for me. Shout out to you, young man. But y'all, I saw something today. I'm gonna go into NBA a little bit because I saw something. Y'all help me. I want to talk to y'all about it. Ahead of NBA free agency, it's a whole lot of stuff going on out in the NBA. The Lakers guard, y'all watch this. Austin Reeves and a Chinese company called Rigor. Oh my God, Rigor. Are finalizing a signature shoe deal that is expected to reach over 7 figures per year. Reeves, I think the shoe gonna be called AR1. Austin Reeves getting a signature deal. He's not an all-star. He's not nothing. He on a team that got swept. He's on a very visible team. But he might leave that team because that team might not pay him and go somewhere else. Austin Reeves getting a signature shoe. Okay. All right. I just wanted to share that with you. And then Hatter, it's called the dad issue. The dad issue. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, and then, yeah, hold on. Then Carl Anthony Towns. See, who is that? Jameson said something a minute ago, man, he just kidding. Okay, let tell me, is this he just kidding right here? Where Austin Reeves' father's coach at? Where's father coach at, Jameson Morrow? What Coach Reeves coach at? Since you put it out there. But Carl Anthony Towns said, when my time is up and I retire, there will be people that said I changed the game. I'm just showing y'all, you can't make this up. I need Arsenio Hall to come back and give us that things that make you say, Carl Anthony Towns said, when my time is up and I retire, there were people that said I changed the game. Tim Hardaway Sr., he was a little harsh. Not the son, the daddy. He came on this show the other day. He said, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Bam Adebayo, Brook Lopez, Domantas Sabonis are all better centers than Cat. You need to win a playoff games. Carl Anthony Towns has 0 series wins. He needs to have a reality check. And in Minnesota, he said they talk too damn much up there. And they do. Anthony Edwards, all of them, they talk too damn. They need to shut up and go out there and play basketball. And I feel the same way. I got some this. I saw some. Y'all follow me this. Y'all follow these dates now. This might blow your mind. Watch this. Not Austin Rivers, Austin Reeves. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, I got you. Austin Reeves. I'm sorry, not Austin Rivers. I'm sorry if I said Rivers. From 2011, Trey Phillips, to 2014, the Heat was in the finals. From 2015 to 2019, the Warriors was in the finals. 2020, the Heat was in the finals. 2022, the Warriors are in the finals. 2023, the Heat are in the finals. One of them has been there in 12 out of the last 13 years, and they never got that together. It's crazy. You follow me? Think about that a minute. Let me get y'all. Hey, do me a favor. Get your phones ready. Go over and type in Solomon Bryant Wines and go get you some wine right now. Let me play my favorite. Let me play my wine commercial. Which one I'm gonna play today? I'll be going back and forth. Hold on. Which one? Which one I want today? Oh, here you go. I like that little beat. And I also got something for y'all tonight. Thursday night, what y'all be doing on Thursday night? Ain't no basketball on TV. Ain't nothing on TV. You might want to go get you a little something. But got something else for y'all. This is what I want y'all to do tonight. Let me get it right. I want to get the schedule right. Thursday, tonight. June 15th. Okay. At 6:30. This all at the No Excuses Pro-Am League at Fundy Recreational Center. The historic Fundy Recreation Center. They putting on a show tonight. The East Side Bird Crew at 6:30 versus Competitive Choice. At 7:40, the Montrose Sparks versus Flight 713 Ladies. Then, right behind that, another ladies game. Team United, that's Chuck McGowan's team, versus Ladies, It's Just Us. Then at 9:40 tonight, It's Just Us versus the Houston Flight. Ooh, the Houston Flight. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all in for a treat. I want to go watch the Chuck McGowan. I'm going to try to get to see you tonight, baby. That's what's going on tonight. At the No Excuse, free to get in. Free parking. The food ain't free. Got to pay for the food. The cheerleaders in the building. The halftime show's in the building. And then tomorrow, since we ain't aired, tomorrow, 6:30, the Celtics versus GFM. At 7:40, Team Sims, Johnson Sims, same job, versus the Houston Legends. At 8:40, so on Friday it's all men. Okay. So Friday's all men night. 8:40, Frosttown versus the Young. And at 9:50 that night, Mob Ties versus the Ambassadors. A young fella trying to call me. I had to hang up on him. Oh, he trying to call me again. I'm on the show. I got to tell him I'm on the show. But hey, that's what's happening. Oh, Bronson Evans play tomorrow night. My young fella. I got to be at that one tomorrow night. I can't wait. I can't wait. But they call. See, my young fellas text. They. Hey, y'all. I call them back. But No Excuses Pro-Am tonight and Friday night and Sunday. Oh, let me tell you, you're gonna play on Sunday. Hold up. I'm not through. And you know you can go to No Excuses Pro-Am. You can go to the website, No Excuses Pro League, and you can find all this information. But this Sunday, start at 12 o'clock. You got the Ambassadors versus Frosttown. You got CCC, Competitive Choice versus Houston Legends. You got the GFM versus the Mob Ties. Right after that game, it's just us versus Team Sims again. On what else we got? I got to put this on silent because y'all bother me a little bit. Then the ladies play at 4. The ladies play at 4:40. Lady, it's just us versus Flight 713 ladies. And Chuck, I guess Chuck play again at 7 that day. But I want to skip over at 5:40. The Young versus the East Side Bird Crew. I got to find out. I don't know about the East Side Bird Crew. I don't know who that is. At 7 p.m., Team United Women plays the Hoop Society Women. And that last game on Sunday, Houston Flight versus the Celtics. That's the schedule for this weekend. Y'all, let's go out there. Let's support these young people. They out there playing. My young fellas. I'm trying to get a young fella now hooked up to play tonight. So I got to text him all that information. But what else? Shout out to LeBron James. What are people who always think LeBron James, superstar, NBA superstar LeBron James is now providing, listen to me, y'all, permanent housing for at-risk students at his I Promise school in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. An abandoned apartment building. An abandoned apartment complex. He purchased it and remodeled it and fully furnished it. Do y'all hear what I just said? LeBron James. Listen. See, that's why people say, I love LeBron James. I love LeBron James. What other person you know, what other athlete, not forget athlete, what other anybody you know is now providing permanent housing for at-risk students at his I Promise school. He already built them a school for them to learn the proper way. So he's saying, I'm tired of because he had insecurities in his home. His mama, he didn't never know which house he gonna stay at. He didn't even know. He said he went over somebody's house. They had a cupboard where you put stuff. He said he always put the cereal and everything on top of the thing, on top of the refrigerator where he came from. But y'all, he found an abandoned apartment complex and purchased it and remodeled it and fully furnished it. That's why God keep blessing that dude. I've been in this business for 30 years. I've never seen that. I've never seen nobody with a passion like this great young man. And I know behind every great man is a great woman. Savannah was saying, "Hey, Brian, we got to do this, man." You know what I'm saying? That sounds like a woman's touch. To completely furnish it, the dude might buy it. The dude might remodel it. But Savannah said, let's furnish it too. I will hit you too. I mean, I'm sorry. I will, let's furnish it too. I want y'all to just sit on that for a minute. Just think about it. Only other thing, man, that's amazing, man. Y'all, I'm sitting up here. That's amazing to me. I'm appalled right now. Brandon. I know a lot of dudes with I know a lot of dudes with a lot of money. They're not even thinking like this. So we need to talk about this. Then I want to share with y'all, because I love y'all. NAACP is considering a travel warning for Louisiana. The same travel warning that they issued for Florida. And all it is the state chapter of the NAACP has requested a Louisiana travel ban. A travel advisory. The Louisiana chapter, it asks for the organization to issue a travel advisor for the state, citing a disconcerting trend of policies and actions taken by the Republican, listen to what I said, the Republican legislators in the state of Louisiana that target and marginalize specific groups within the population, including African Americans and members of the LGBTQ1A, IAS, 2S plus, boy, that's a lot, community, immigrants, and those who exercise their right for free speech. The request comes on the heels of the travel ban for Florida. I mean, and they're not telling you not to go to these places, but understand if you go to these places, they're not too friendly. They're not too friendly to us, and just be careful and be on the lookout. And wow, thought about that. Then I got some. Oh my God, that's crazy. Then I was thinking about something, y'all. I saw this. Y'all got to give. I got to set it up, but I saw this picture. Okay. I didn't set them all up, but I'm glad I'm able to do this today. Do anybody understand the significance of this picture that I just put up on the board? Anybody quickly understand the significance? I'm going to give you some black facts. So in 1969, when Black Americans were prevented from swimming alongside whites, Mr. Rogers decided to invite Officer Clemens to join him and cool his feet in a pool, breaking a well-known color barrier. You see that? I didn't know Mr. Rogers was like that. I like Mr. Rogers. Now look, it's crazy to think, y'all, this just happened 55 years ago. This ain't long ago. 54 years ago. Poor Dr. Daniels. I still remember the story about her. She would go to Vegas. She put her feet in the water. Then they put the whole pool. They drained the whole damn pool. Cause a beautiful black woman put her feet in the water. Yeah, y'all remember this guy here? these just black facts, man. I saw him and I want to share them with you just in case you didn't. Let me find my man. Uh, hold on, he might be up here. Here you go. Here you go. Watch this. Y'all remember this picture? Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this picture? I used to love Shirley Temple. I used to love Billboard. I didn't know what they were doing. I used to just like to dance. I like to dance. I didn't know what I know now. I used to love Shirley Temple. That's Bill Bojangles, call him Bill Robinson, a.k.a. Mr. Bojangles. He wasn't allowed to hold Shirley Temple's hand while filming that staircase scene in the movie. It's a great scene. If you ever see that scene, they tapped up and down that thing. Oh, yeah, there's off the chain. He wasn't allowed to hold her hand while filming the stair scene in the movie, the little colonel. She insisted anyway and grabbed his hand during the act, becoming the first time where an integrated couple was filmed dancing together. They don't want you to know this history. This is why they don't want you to know. Got another one for you. Hold on. I remember the time Franklin D. Roosevelt and Eleanor Roosevelt invited Marian Anderson. I think I got that one too. This one kind of near and dear to my heart, man. Let's see. I probably didn't. I didn't do it. I don't think I put that picture up. I don't think I did. It might be. Unless this is it. No, that's not it. It's unique. I didn't put that on. But Franklin FDR and his wife invited Marian Anderson to sing at the National Mall in front of thousands and on the radio to millions of listeners after being denied a stage with the Daughters of America revolution because she was black. And the reason I talk about that same spirit happened when Adam Clayton Powell White, Hazel Scott, she wanted to perform at this hall in Washington, D.C. that our tax dollars paid for. And she wasn't allowed to perform there because she was black. And she told her husband, hold up, you helping everybody else. You ain't. What about me? They had a big fight and a big breakup. That's one of the reasons about their breakup. And he was trying to get it done, but them people would not budge. Got another one for you. Probably don't know these. That's Josephine Baker. In 1951, the Stork Club, an upscale restaurant, wouldn't seat Josephine Baker. But Grace Kelly was nearby and witnessed what had happened and walked out with her party arm in arm with Baker. She never ate there again, and they became lifelong friends. I'm just giving you history now. I don't care nothing about what your opinions on about who should have stayed with nobody. Then got another pick for you. Jameson, you own one today. I see what you're doing today. I'm not finna bite it for it though. I'm not finna bite. Then I think about this picture right here. I don't want to cover my face. That's Ella Fitzgerald and Marilyn Monroe. Ella said, I owe Marilyn Monroe a real debt. It was because of her that I played the Macambo Club, a very popular nightclub in the 1950s. She called the owner and told him if he booked me, she would take a front table every night. She said, I never had to play a small jazz club again. One thing I'll never understand, y'all. One thing Robert Hatter will never understand is how can someone hate another person based just on their skin color? Kudos to Mr. Rogers and to all of them who didn't condone that hatred. It's crazy, man, when I think about it. And y'all, sometimes we got to watch what we say on Twitter and on. I saw something, and I'm trying to find it. It was a post. It was about this post. Let me see. Did I put it up on the board too? I'm going to share some with y'all. A couple of things. I think this here. Okay. Let me bring it up first because these people. It was a post with Jay-Z standing next to okay, here it is. Okay, Jay-Z. They said he had a private dinner. Jay-Z had a private dinner with Bacardi International's chairman, Facundo Bacardi, and vice chairman Barry Cabalking in Miami's private dining room. Private dinner conversations. But, this get out. But I saw some of the comments. Okay? Saw some of the comments when this was posted. And I know people don't like Jay-Z for some reason. Like somebody came on here and talk about he all that other stuff. Yeah, okay. But somebody said, what they say? I don't give up, F. Why this pops up on my feed? When you allow billionaires like Jay-Z who can dress like that and have a private audience, question what was the main course. Dinner was catered by KFC. Bacardi liquors moved stores to every corner. Overrated. Who's the woman in the middle? Why people so evil? Bacardi must need him. Sinking ship. They haven't studied what they just saw a post and not know nothing about the story. He's Jay-Z dressed like this now because of the evolution of his finances and mentality. He wears suits when he need to. I mean, they just going back and forth. These people going back and forth. Let me tell you what this dinner was about. Jay-Z was suing these guys. Okay? He was suing them. Because he felt his... You got to understand, Jay-Z was trying to... I told y'all this too. If you've been watching this show, he was trying to build his wealth and liquidate because he want to buy a professional team of some sort. So he had to liquidate. But yeah, Chuck... it just killed me that people always got these slick ass comments. I mean, you don't even know this man. Haven't been in the same building with him unless you watched him as a concert and you was behind the ropes. But what happened, what I'm thinking, they had a big lawsuit. Jay-Z said, well, look here, man, hold on. I think my share is valued at $1.5 billion. I need that $1.5 billion to raise my profile. No, it ain't worth that much. No. So he said, y'all been cooking the book. Something was wrong. So him and Bacardi, they went at it. This what this meeting was. They finally settled. I mean, this stuff been going on. So they said, okay, man, We cool because we still partners. Jay-Z still own a part of it. But nobody mentioned this in the comments. They just talking negative about him. They ain't said nothing about the white man. He's not a businessman. I mean, they ain't said nothing. So what? The only stuff people should be worried about is the elite billionaire. This picture smells like money. This because he already has money. Kanye West learned from Jay-Z owned Duce. And he sold it. He owned 50% of it. He sold a percentage of his to these people for $700 million. He wanted 1.5. But I just watch how we just talk about each other so much. It's unbelievable to me, man. That's why I always try to say, whoa. Why are you talking about this guy on there? Share the show. I'm telling you. Got something else for you. So then it makes me, when I see stuff like this, then I watch this young man right here. Watch this, y'all.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, students, and friends. My name is Jordan Pierre, and I'm currently a senior, majoring in broadcast and digital journalism with a minor in entrepreneurship and emerging enterprise. To be here today for me is much more than a ceremony. Today is much more significant because I come from a place where I've attended more funerals and court appearances than college graduations. To be here today is a barrier broken. I have my family in attendance today, and for many of them, this is the first time they have attended a college graduation. Earning the opportunity to walk across this stage required much more than just passing classes. For what makes this institution rigorous, at least for us Black and brown students, is not the curriculum, but what comes with being Black in the context of America while trying to uphold academic excellence. It's not the curriculum that makes this college experience rigorous, it's occupying academic buildings and being sent suspension letters for advocating for the creation of policies that will hold every student accountable for the racial slurs and vandalism of the dorms we Black students lived in. It's not the curriculum that makes these courses rigorous, it's bearing witness to your Black women friends having a focus on academia while learning they have been stripped of their agency to choose whether to give birth or not, despite having the highest mortality rate. It's not the curriculum that makes these courses rigorous, it's being a first-generation college student and not having the ability to call home to seek guidance on how to navigate the collegiate space, for you're the first to do so. It's not the curriculum that makes these courses rigorous, it's being a Black student in an educational system that justifies the admission of Black history through the use of the discomfort it causes our white counterparts when class discussions reveal the true history of theirs. It's not the curriculum that makes these courses rigorous, it's studying abroad in London while 10 elderly Black men and women are killed in Top supermarket just some miles away from here simply because they were Black. It's not the curriculum that makes these courses rigorous, it's having to work 3 jobs on campus to pay your rent and assist your parents. Good afternoon, faculty, staff, students, and friends. My name is Jordan Pierre, and I'm currently a senior, majoring in...
Y'all, that sent chills through me. Syracuse. It's not far from Buffalo, where those Black people were shot in their supermarket, where my son's best friend grew up. Thank you, Brandy. Brandy, the reason I show y'all stuff like this, so you can go. All I'm doing is giving you a trail, a breadcrumbs, of trails, so you can go and read and research this stuff yourself. It got to me, y'all, listening to the young man. I was about to go somewhere with this, and I think I'm gonna go somewhere else. We got to pump our brakes, man. I remember 10 years ago, Chicago published a paper entitled Conspicuous Consumption and Race. It discloses the frightening fact, hear this, that if you are a middle-aged class black person, seems like in order to be perceived by whites and other blacks as relatively well off, you have to show what you have by acquiring observable things. According to the Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics, black people spend 30% more than whites of comparable income on clothing, cars, and jewelry. Look at the people on this feed and say, I see you. I see you. We spend the most and save the least. When I read this, it messed me up. Hear this. It's getting ready to blow your mind because you're going to know that it's true. We are only frugal in one area. That young man's speech got me talking. We, us, are only frugal in one area. The area where we are most frugal, hear this, is on furniture. Because what? It's hardly seen. So we would rather hunk for strangers than to contribute to the comfort for those who are in our nucleus. It doesn't make sense, Status Moody, for you to go at top speed knowing you're running out of gas. Y'all, some of y'all don't know, but I read the Bible sometime. But when Jesus was going to Jerusalem for his ticker tape Palm Sunday parade, you don't know, go read it. He didn't gallop in on a beautiful white stallion, as victors of war are prone to do. Instead, he treaded in on a lowly donkey. Happy Father's Day, y'all. Because he had the astute awareness that the essence of his identity was not wrapped up in what he was riding or driving, but rather what was driving him to his destiny. Thinking about that little boy, young man Jordan Pierre. For those who are Caucasian, who have an annual income of over $200,000 a year, the cars that they drive most often are Fords, Toyotas, and Hondas. For Negroes that make over $250,000, we are driving a Mercedes, BMW, or Lexus. Mark Zuckerberg drives a Honda. Jeff Bezos drives a Honda. Warren Buffett drives a Toyota, drove a truck for a long time. Sometimes, and I ain't telling you what you do with your mind. I'm just giving you this information they giving to me. Sometimes you have to go beyond what the other people think and live in a place where what's best for where it is that you are. Parents who worried about this guy got a rank this high. This guy got an offer to this score. This guy got an offer to here. This guy got an offer to here. I pray that we will be delivered from this impressing other people. My son's going to go. My son's going. And get to a place of what is best for you, young man. Kentucky might not be best for you. What is best for you and your family, and what is best for your community? I know this ain't for all. I know this ain't for all of y'all. I know. But for those of you who have lived long enough to know that folks will applaud you one day and hate on you the next, will call you and say you did a great show one day, and the next day, because it went against them, because you just said, parents, take your kids out of some of these programs around here, they mad at me. No matter how much the Chop Shop has benefited this community, somebody says the wrong thing that somebody don't like, they don't like it no more. That's the place we've got to. We got to be in a place where we don't. We know. We know people gonna do that too. That's a place we got to be in. We got to know people gonna do that to you. Don't even get mad about it no more. I've recently read. It's gonna mess you up. It's gonna mess you up. Share the show. I told you I was gonna say something I ain't never said. It's gonna mess you up. One of the greatest obstacles for blacks moving from middle class to upper class, y'all ain't gonna believe this, is your car note. Hold on. Let me give me some water. Let me know y'all out there. Don't turn it off. I know it's real. I know it. Just let me know you're still out there. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Somebody hit the thing and said, Robert is still working. I recently read. I'm going to repeat it again. It's going to mess you up. One of the greatest obstacles for blacks moving from middle class to upper class, y'all ain't gonna believe this, is your car note. You're spending $1,200, $1,000, $900 on one car. $100 car note, living in an apartment. Excuse me, $900 car note and living in an apartment. $900 on a car and you don't have a garage. The car's out there on the curb. According to Experian, the average used car note is $516 a month. The average new car note is $720 a month. That's a gap of $200 a month. In our community, we would invest in you. See, think about it. $200 a month. Watch this. In our community, I hate to say that, in our community if we would invest in used cars and not new ones. But Robert, you got a new. I know it. I ain't gonna buy. I ain't never gonna buy a new one again. Show you why. I'm gonna give you a few reasons why your next car should be used. Somebody's about to get mad at me right now. Some wife, some husband, somebody gonna get mad. It's all right. It's all right. These reasons, write these down. Less depreciation. Number one. New cars typically depreciate about 20% on the ride home from the dealership. Soon as you get it, go home, 20% gone. And guess what? Jimmy just came in. Remember, I'm going to finish this on Monday. I'm going to finish right there at number one. I'm going to finish it on Monday. I ain't forgot about y'all. I got y'all. But I got to get that to you. I got to get it to you. So who going to remind me on Monday? Somebody got to remind me on Morris. I already know it. Morris. I know it, Morris. That's why I'm talking about this right now. I'm talking about this. But on Monday, bring your friends. Tell another friend. I'm going to pick up from that. Jimmy, what's going on, man? You can say whatever you want to. Let me tell you something. This is what I got for you. I say this just for you. Y'all cheating this man. Had this man. Watch this.
Your play in a familiar location.
There it is, right there. Take a good look at it. Is that on the line? I don't think so. I'm over this play. Seriously. They need to fix the rule. If this is what the umpires see, that he's running down the line, I'm tired of it. Fix it. We lost the game, and he had nothing to say about it because he can't make the right call. Brutal.
What was his explanation to you as you went out there?
He said he saw him run down the line. So I said, we lost the game because you made the wrong call. I guess.
Your play in a familiar location.
Jimmy, why y'all got that man so hot? Why you got that? Why that man so hot, man? Hold on, I ain't gonna go there. You can frown up all you want, but before you go, I got something else for you to frown about. Y'all remember when I told y'all about something that was guaranteed? Jimmy, did you hear me yesterday? What? Hey, evidently y'all ain't seen this. Where my man at? Afram Sengun. Evidently, I just had to give you them two to start today. How you doing? How you doing? Dave Martinez.
You mess with the Astros, first of all. You mess with the Astros on something that Dave Martinez is sitting there whining about. Come on, man. Really?
I like Dave. Dave my new best friend now.
That umpire is not employed by the Houston Astros. They don't play the umpire. He's not employed by the Astros. So this ain't the first time that umpire is what? In baseball? I think it's 7 umpires in baseball. Something like that.
The man say you gotta fix it, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man. Guess what? And maybe they need to tweak that rule in regarding that, but you're supposed to run the outside of the line once you get to
a certain point.
You'll see the white line it's like a volleyball line there. Mm-hmm. You got to get on the outside. You can run in the middle at first.
Okay.
At the same time, that guy, win the game. If you do what you're supposed to do at the plate.
What did he say? He'd have won the game if the man had a major call, Jimmy.
That wouldn't have won the game, Hatter. That would have kept the Astros.
He said it. I didn't say it.
That's not. No. The game was tied up at that point. That wouldn't have won the game for them. That game, that play, that call, it enabled. It was a walk off for the Astros. It didn't. You still had to go and play another inning. Had he called him out, it was 1 out, bases loaded. Hit the ball short. He goes home. tries to go to first to get the double play to end the inning. Guess what? They play again today. Show us how mad you are today. I think we got Javier on the mound today, I think.
Hey,
Show us how mad you are today.
I'm cheering for David Martinez tonight.
Good. We like that. Say, man, Astros is a machine, dude. You know how I just named you yesterday all the dudes that's hurt? All the guys that are hurt and the Astros.
Jimmy, injuries are part of the business.
Guess what? And we embrace them. We've been embracing them for 3-4 years and still winning. Think about it. We good with that. We just reminding people so that they don't cry when their best players go out. We good with that. We okay with that. And guess what? We still, one thing about the Astros, I'm down with Dana Brown and Dusty Baker. Is that the only black GM and head coach duo in Major League Baseball?
That's right. I'm supposed to like them this year, don't I? Jimmy, I just so used to hating their ass.
Yeah.
I just so used to hating them. My bad. Hey, your homeboy said we talk about baseball more than boxing.
Okay, well, what do you want to talk about boxing with, Kendrick? All that fake ass shit going on in boxing right now. Think about it. When people have to do exhibitions, that means they know the game is drying up. Think about it. The market is drying up when you have to do exhibitions like that. If it's hot, people ain't studying about that.
Give me more, Jimmy. Get him, Jimmy.
And for Gates to be upwards of over $50 million for exhibitions, for guaranteed, you know the market is drying up. Now, guess what? In the middleweights, there's enough to keep it halfway honest, but something going on to whereas either one of our two siblings from out of A-Leaf, Texas, down in H-Town, right? Mm-hmm. The brothers from who we had one of them on the Chop Shop before.
Yeah.
Right? Live in the studio.
Charlo brothers, yeah.
In case some of you guys didn't know that.
Yeah,
if we don't tell you our history, who the hell is?
Yeah.
We had him live in the studio, chopped it up with him. And we was on
before his first title fight. Yeah.
Before his first title fight, yeah. Mm-hmm. He wasn't even a champ then.
Yeah.
He was a pro, but he wasn't a champion.
Right.
And until one of them I think one of them is set as a possibility
Canelo
for Alvarez. Until that happens, then that needs to happen. But something is, and I understand boxing. Some people, you don't want the hard road. You want the easy road, which you can make the most bread. In most cases. And you think about those guys are putting their bodies up. I understand that. But don't act like some people act naive to that. Like, well, why you won't fight him? Hell, dude, Charlo's a dangerous fight. They ain't trying to just beat you. They trying to hurt you. And if you fighting in the ring with a guy that's trying to hurt you, I'd get beat than get hurt.
Yeah. I'm gonna prolong that.
I'm good.
I'm gonna prolong that ass whooping.
Yes, so that's why some of you guys may say, "Why ain't nobody get?" Well, yeah, nobody trying to fight that other brother. The other brother, he crazy as hell as well. He crazy, and he's sitting there and he hungry. So, but yeah, that's in regard to that. We Now, what was the second thing I had to talk about? The Rockets. Come on, man. That one guy, remember now, he averaged a double-double this year. A couple of years back, we had another center, front court guy, more defense than offense, that averaged a double-double. Then the following year, he came and he played. It wasn't even till the All-Star break when he started to request more his money. He want a guarantee. He want another contract. Or trade me. And those whispers start to circulate throughout the Houston Rockets organization, his representation. It became a semi-distraction. Rockets ended up parting ways with him. And what's the guy? The person I'm talking about right now is the kid with the Atlanta Hawks right now. The center for the Atlanta Hawks. You guys, y'all Kent Friedman or somebody help me with the name. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but the center with the Hawks. Remember, and they parted ways with him, and he's just been average ever since. It's Capella. Thank you, Kevin Lewis. Capella. Remember, same type of stuff. We went to Google, man, Capella, we got one, y'all. Then after Capella became this other little joker, Christian Wood, same stuff. Christian Wood get there. We all of a sudden now he's the second coming. Oh man, Detroit didn't know what they had with Christian Wood. We get Christian Wood and he gets the double. Christian Wood. Guess what? Part ways with Christian Wood. He goes up to Dallas. Average. Oh, got his bread. Average. So now we got singing.
Sing on.
Don't tell. Time is undefeated.
Jimmy, sing on. Hey, Jimmy, he beat him and listen, I told y'all what I said yesterday. Him and Jalen Green. Wasn't that Jalen Green? Jalen Green. They gonna form this formidable two-man game like the Joker and the Witch. Remember, that's all I'm telling y'all. And I guarantee we're gonna make the playoff. But keep going. They talking about they want Capella back, man. Dude, they trying to get rid of your homeboy, man. Zion, man.
I mean, dude, New Orleans is only about 60 square miles, that whole city. And
what they got
it's not easy to hide.
What are you trying to hide from?
Well, if you got a piece over here and you got a piece over there, it ain't easy to hide.
Jimmy, the pieces ain't the problem. He keep getting hurt.
No, but the pieces is a distraction now. Because now all of those people know things about him that the general public don't know, and they could be at risk to sharing stuff about him that the general public don't know. That the Pelicans, I bet you,
Jimmy,
they know.
ain't nothing wrong with a little bit. He's just a little freak like the rest of them.
Yeah, but then now once again, you are a prized freak. See, you can't mess up you messing up the bag.
You ain't no regular freak, you're a prize freak.
He's a prize freak, like a prize fighter. He's a prize, prize freak.
Right, okay.
Well, that means understand.
No, he's just having fun, Jimmy. And Jimmy, who to say that what he's did? Them girls could be lying on him. So you telling me women don't lie?
Yeah, they could be.
Okay.
It's so coincidental, he ain't defending himself.
What are you going to defend himself for?
Ain't nobody defending himself for you.
I love him.
You tried your best. You tried. You shot your
shot. I love it, man. I can't.
Even his partners, they said, man, oh, man, I just going to hush you, man. I ain't going to. They going to start citing what their grandma, what Nana told. Man, Nana said, if you ain't going to say nothing good about nobody, don't say nothing at all. That's what all his partners said.
Amen. Y'all need to leave Zion. I love Zion. I hope he come here. Jimmy, he don't need to come here though. My goodness.
If he come here, guess what though? That would be, understand something. What does that tell you about the Houston Rockets administration? If you're going to if a person is struggling with off the court situations, and you're in Houston, Texas, in case you guys didn't know, you can go Google this with some of y'all if you want to, with your Googling asses. And you can go, Houston has the most cabarets of any city in the United States.
Absolutely.
Cabarets meaning according to the permits. When you go get a permit.
Jimmy, he don't have to go to cabarets. Jimmy, he got Instagram.
Well, I'm just saying though, still, I'm just letting you know, first of all, we are the cabaret capital of the country.
Yeah.
People, now we might have the best ones.
Jimmy, send him to Utah. What about Utah?
That's per capita.
No. I said, what if he go to Utah?
You know what? If he goes to Utah, that ain't the same problem. That's not. They don't have to worry
That's what I'm
about that.
saying. If he go to Utah, it's a better situation for him.
Is our dude from Houston still up there with Utah in the upper management? The Baylor, the guy from what's his name? He used to be from Baylor. I think he was a GM. What's my guy's name? He in my phone somewhere. I can't think his name.
Hey man, don't say nothing about Emil Doka, man. He's not a freak coach. No, he's not. Y'all finna leave Emmy alone. See, Jimmy, like that news shouldn't have never got out. They shouldn't have never. That news shouldn't have never got out. Emmy ain't like that. Emmy's a nice guy. You talking about Dennis Lindsay?
Dennis Lindsay. That's
okay.
It.
Thank you, Mr. Branch.
Thank you, Andre Branch. Yeah. Dennis Lindsay. That would mean that if he brought him to Utah, then that's a smarter move because they don't have the same problem.
That dude all right, man. That kid ain't got no problem, Jimmy. Jimmy, the girl just snitched, man. What he didn't do? What's his problem? Whoa. Wait a minute. What did he do wrong? Tell me what he do wrong.
Okay, here's the thing. Spin your hat back and put on your white hat.
I ain't got no hat.
So your imaginary white hat.
Okay.
With them, they have a tendency, they mean white folk, have a tendency to when they see the girlfriends or that some of these young athletes mess with, they don't embrace them the same way in all forms of fashion. Meaning that some of them they're like, ooh, she not gonna get the put like this. The owner wives club, you know how they feel when they go to the games? They sit kind of together. Them girlfriends have some of the same seats nearby, but them owner wives don't necessarily, they don't fraternize with some of those girlfriends because they know how it's gonna end for most of them. You ain't been validated yet. That's how some of those wives feel. When and I know this, I'm for especially for Houston Rockets. It's transparent with the Rockets for year after year. Some of those wives, no, don't even. They'll speak to some of them.
You ain't answered my question yet, Jim. You're going too long. I said, what did Zion do wrong? Nothing.
They not improver of his eyeball. He got the shallow hair eyeball.
No, he does not. Those girls look good. He like thick. He like them thick. He don't like the little skinny supermodel. They look pretty damn good to him.
To him. Remember I told you, Adam?
But you can't legislate who that little boy messed with. The girl was out of pocket for talking, man. That little boy ain't did nothing but the rest of them dudes doing round in that league. Knocking them clean off the bone.
Okay. Listen, think about this. At some point in time, Tristan Thompson had a similar problem. But his girl that he was messing with was more accepted. One of them was thick at the time, but she was more accepted.
Y'all talked about him and ran him out the league.
No. They talked about him after he had married one of them that they had accepted and they had been anointed. So you messed over
Jimmy,
one of them.
They ain't mad about the girls being accepted. I don't believe in that. I've been in this business for 30 years. They ain't thinking about nobody accepting no girl. The girl just chose. They ain't trying, listen to me. They ain't trying to ship Zion out of there because of them girls. Zion has not played enough games, Jimmy. I'm just telling you. I'm finna keep it real because I don't want people to get skewed. This ain't that. And guess what? They got to find a taker. They can't trade him if ain't nobody else want a guy who ain't playing but 26 games a year. But they ain't messing. They ain't trying to trade him because he's messing with some Instagram girl. Because if that's the case, everybody in the league will be traded. I'm finna repeat. If that's the case, everybody in the league will be traded. Now, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Your off the court problems factors in to your on the court productivity. It becomes the tiebreaker. Remember, if the talent is greater than the problem, you will be tolerated. But once the problem becomes greater than the talent, then you expendable. And so right now, the output per minute that you're getting if you're in the New Orleans Pelicans for Zion, the fizz is gone with him. They made the playoffs or the play-in without him.
And they was the best team in basketball, one of the best team in basketball with him. Yes. Yes.
One of how many, Howard?
It wasn't Denver. They was the number 2. It was number 2 in the West when he went out.
And that was early in the year. That was
no matter what. With him in the lineup, they are winning team. Jimmy, no, you can't discount that.
He hadn't played more than a half a season.
You can't discount. I didn't say that. When he was within there, you're talking about they made it without him. I'm telling you about what they did with him. You can't discount that.
If you're trading, you're getting rid of him. Once again, I said it yesterday, you're going to get something of all-star capabilities back. You're going to get an all-star in return. Understand something. So who's
gonna give up their all-star for him?
Several people will.
Who?
Just watch. Somebody is.
I bet he still be there. I bet he ain't going nowhere.
All-star or a couple of first rounders, and including a lotto. Understand.
Y'all don't understand how this stuff works.
Okay, is it not a business?
Of course.
Is it not a business?
Yeah.
So that means, do you think if an owner still feels Zion Williamson has value at the gate, then he is still valuable?
If I was the Rockets, if I could get him, I'd get him tonight.
He has value at the gate, and the Houston Rockets were struggling at the gate this past season. They could not give those tickets away for the Houston Rockets this past season, for those of you that aren't in Houston. I'm literally saying, seriously. They're
going to be sold out this year, though.
So that means he has value. So as long as a person has value.
I said he got value. Ain't nobody say he didn't have a value. Who said he didn't? Whoa. Who said he didn't have value?
So that would be the attraction for him. If an owner deems he still has value, however, that value has to be beyond and above the risk of his problems.
He ain't got no problem, man.
So he has not broke any law that we know of. So that's the thing. He is not, understand, the problems of his private life that came to the forefront publicly were done in private.
From a girl who could be lying.
No, it's more than one girl that has accusations.
They could be lying. They got no accusations against him. They just saying that he jilted them. He didn't tell them. There's a lot of y'all don't tell y'all significant others about y'all other girls. Is that a crime? What do you y'all? No. I don't like how you vilify this kid. Because he a young dude with a lot of money that mess with Instagram girls. Just like, I'm going to repeat it again because I know it went over your head. Just like all of them do.
Well, understand with him,
but the other girls ain't told it yet, Jimmy.
Well, his decision on the crop of those girls that he's choosing from, those are not top shelves.
Top shelf to who? What do you mean? They might be top. What do you mean by top shelf? I don't understand that. I don't like that. What is top shelf?
If you was 30 years old,
a hooker is a hooker. What do you mean top shelf?
No. Top. They got some top shelves.
Stop right now. Just hold on, man. I want to play something right quick.
I have never in my entire life been alone with LeBron James. Period. There is nothing that ever went on there. Clearly, we were friends. I was working in Miami. I was one of the most poppin' party promoters and throwers in Miami. The Heat was winning. People were going out to celebrate. I was the go-to person.
The only thing I would blame Zion is, man, you got to get to them girls quicker like that. Them people got to LeBron. Because that little girl there, that's when the banner said, look here, if we're going to get out of Miami, because I know what you're doing, and then nobody said nothing about it when they run his ass out of Miami. That little girl, and the little girl just came back and straight. That's all that little girl had to do. Why are we downing? You downing the kid.
It's the
and you talking about the girl not top shelf. She might be top shelf to him. That's what he like. Beauty's in the eye of the behold. It's some dudes got some women and some wives that I wouldn't dare touch. I'm going to repeat that. It's some people got some wives and some women I wouldn't dare touch.
Once again, you just said the obvious. She might be top shelf to him. I'm not talking about with him. I'm saying I said until management.
Man, tell him about no management said
like,
about
man,
the girl.
Man, don't bring that girl around here. That's like somebody, man.
No, hell no. Have you seen some of these dudes' wives?
No. Let me tell you something. When
you gotta tell me that. I didn't see some wives.
When Russell Wilson got with Sierra, what the first thing you said on the Chop Shop? You remember what you said?
Dude, don't play them games. Don't play them games with me. Don't play. Just keep the main thing the main thing, because that's unnecessary. You said management. I don't own a team, Jimmy.
Okay. Once again,
you just said man. Hold on, son. I think you're getting confused. You said management don't like a certain girl.
No, I said it certain people in management. That's anything. If you messing with a certain type, a certain grade of a person, some people don't want that person in the room with them. That's all I'm saying. Like, oh, don't okay, no.
Then that's an ignorant ass person. Then.
Well, it's a lot of them.
Ignorant. I don't care if that's an ignorant ass person.
But then at the same time,
Jimmy, I see a lot of people coming around with their wives. Cause your wife don't look like I want her to look. I don't want her around.
It ain't.
You gotta be out your mind, man. No.
It ain't you. It's the invite that's coming from them, from the other side. That's what I'm saying. You missing what I'm saying.
No, Jim. Jim.
Dude.
I've been in this business for 30 years. I ain't never heard that. You tell me one owner to think like that. You tell me one owner. You tell me one owner to think like that.
And give you the flip side of it. I bet you Russell Wilson got invited to a lot of places, into a lot of rooms because Sierra was his wife. I bet you that Tristan Thompson got invited to a lot of rooms because he was messing with that Kardashian. And that's what I'm saying.
I don't.
So that means that's the flip side.
I disagree.
Of it. So if they can invite you to the room that you don't normally get invited in because of who's on your arm, then that means they cannot invite you because of who's on your arm.
Jimmy, he's invited. Jimmy, he's a max player. He's invited.
Before then, that was before then. That was before then.
Excuse me. I'm talking about Zion Williamson, man. Zion Williamson is a max player. He's invited.
I just mentioned Tristan Thompson. I say that was before then.
But Jimmy, you just keep the mic. Let's stay on Zion.
But I just gave an example of one that you just flew away like, discount.
Jimmy, that example don't fly with me.
Hold on, it's not true. So
no.
So you're saying that Russell Wilson got invited to a lot of rooms.
That's not the point. Jimmy, that's not the point. You saying, hold on. Let's get back to the point. Because you sometimes, Jimmy, hold on. Just hold on.
I can go name several. Alex Rodriguez, he got invited to a lot of rooms because
Jimmy, we ain't talking about the room. What? Homeboy, I ain't gonna spend the rest of this 6 minutes. I just don't agree with you. You can keep on talking that. I don't agree with that. In pro sports, they gonna take you, your and your whole gang with you. I done seen them bring everybody from Boogaloo, Mississippi into the mansion. So I don't believe in what you saying right now. Because I've seen it happen. I've been there. Ain't nobody had to tell me that. Some of the people you'll be like, boy, his mama, look at his cousin, look at all of them invited to the mansion, invited on the yacht. So no, I disagree with what you said because of my experiences. That's all.
The same thing goes with friends. Some of Ja Morant friends is going to be the deterrent as to why he don't get invited to certain rooms. They're gonna say, man, I don't like people hang around. So I'm not gonna invite him into this room. I don't Now, if he ain't had that dude with him, it's the same example. Your friends, your plus one. Put it like that. So whoever that plus one can be, certain people will be prejudiced towards your plus one. Not necessarily you, but your plus one. And there's many people that don't get invited into the rooms because of who they plus one is. Many people. It don't even have to be celebrity.
What does this got to do with Zion Williamson? That's what we start talking about. See, you don't even know how to just keep the main thing the main thing. What does this got to do with Zion Williamson? He's not going to invite it to what? What's her name? Gail Benson. He can't come over to Gail Benson's house no more. With his girlfriend, with his baby mama, he can't come. He ain't gonna take all of them, but his baby mama, I'm sure.
That's not the issue. The issue with Zion.
What's the issue then?
The topic with Zion was if he likes stripper gals, then certain owners gonna say, I don't want to mess with him if he got too many. He don't have enough sense to just narrow it down. So I'm not gonna mess with him.
Jimmy,
certain
the
guys
Instagram
say, I don't
model. Jimmy, the Instagram model.
Once again, I say certain type of stripper gals. So certain type. They will accept certain ones if they part of the establishment. Certain other ones, they ain't accepted yet by certain people. That's all I'm saying.
So,
and that's the truth.
I got 2 words for him. F them. How about that?
Well, they sound a check.
F them. His contract guaranteed, sir. F them. His contract guaranteed. Pay me. You don't like my stripper gal? Pay me. How about that? That'll sum everything up right there. I kind of like that. Thank you.
So we'll see how it goes. And guess what? Until you get back to that court and start balling.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Jimmy,
he's gonna
be all right. Yeah, he gonna ball till he fall.
If he don't ball,
what they gonna do, Jimmy? What can they do? They got to pay him.
What's the boy name that's from Canada? The other boy from Canada who was number one and went from
Anthony Bennett
to Cleveland.
Anthony Bennett wasn't like this guy, man.
I'm just saying though, but injuries can impair you and turn you into something else, Adam. That's all. In this league, injuries can turn you into something else.
But I'm not wishing that on him. I'm not even speaking that in existence. I'm not. I'm just an optimistic guy and don't like pessimistic views. So I'm hoping he stay healthy and play and have a great career. And I just hope they trade him to Houston. That's all. I hope they trade him to Houston.
You know what? I hope they trade him to Houston too. I'll be rooting for it like hell. You know why? Because this city will eat his young ass up.
That's all right. That's all right.
A young boy from South Carolina, that ain't 30 years old, that is 25, up in this city.
Yeah.
Based on his track record, guess what? First of all, we know
Jimmy, he getting them offline, Jimmy.
First
you
of all,
understand?
He
ain't got to go out his house and get a gal, man.
Guess what though? In H-Town, a city that right now, based on people around the country routinely over the past 2 years, Houston has been deemed as the Sunday capital of the country, meaning there's no collection of Sunday brunches and party spots that is for if you're a person that loves the urban heritage that's going to be more greater than H-Town.
Hey, they're 20 years old, man, with a whole lot of money.
Chicken and waffle and waffles. Chicken and waffles.
20. He's 20 years old, man.
Guess what? And we got all this for him. Syrup? What kind of syrup? What kind of syrup you like? Oh, he in South Carolina. They got that syrup in the yellow can. They got that cane river syrup they put down there. No. He like preserves. He like the preserves, don't he? He like the preserves. That stuff in the jar.
Honestly, how you know he ain't got no heart? He might say the same thing about you, honestly. Y'all kill me talking about somebody ain't got no heart. You like y'all heart surgeons or something. You ain't opening up nobody's heart and looked at it. None of y'all. But hey, I love Zion Williamson. And I wish him the best. I'm not gonna be pessimistic and hate on him and hope he come to Houston. I want him to come to Houston because I want him to come to Houston. I think if he stay healthy, we can win with it. I think he can turkey leg hut. I think we can win with it. I really do. Bring him in here. Guess what? First, soon as he get off the plane, I'm gonna say, hold up, fella. I got you, young fella. I got you. I'm not finna let you get. Hey, you like big old gas? I got you. We good. Let him go. They got some thick ones, Ryan. I'm not mad at that boy for messing with them girls. I'm mad at the girl for running her damn mouth. Because he ain't did nothing that the rest of these dudes ain't doing either. So and y'all over here with y'all sacrilegious. Y'all so pious. And he get turned loose. He get you shit. All of y'all turned loose in Houston. Ain't none of y'all lights in time. As a girl came on Twitter and came on with, y'all ain't, let me tell you something. Think about it this way. The young man must be putting it down so hard that they talking about it. See, they ain't talking about them bums. They say, good riddance of him. Young man must be doing something. They're making them gas up. Zion, I thought it was just me and you. Now he just did. Zion, I thought you didn't tell me about the girl was pregnant. Yeah, Jimmy, that happens. That happens every day in everybody's life. You got some people you probably know that's happening too. Say, oops. No, it ain't no ups. You didn't want no condom. You went Rasheed Wallace. Those kind of things happen. You was with him last weekend. But man, I got to get out of here, man. I love y'all, man. Hey, I love Zion. You know I ain't gonna let nobody talk about you, baby. I ain't gonna mentor him. Zion. Hey, Sonya, let me end this with this. Zion don't need no mentoring. Zion is messing with girls. I like him. You need to talk to these other people. Leave Zion alone. It's doing everything else. Zion, all right, Jimmy.
They say he missed a lot of treatment sessions as well.
So
I wonder what made him oversleep. I'm just asking for a friend. We got some, you guys make sure y'all share the show.
Hey man, I'm gone, man. I'm gone. I don't like y'all talking about my brothers, man.
And Yabba Dabba do this thing on this Juneteenth weekend. Oh man. So
Juneteenth. Juneteenth. Let's go to Galveston and do a little something. Yeah, man, I'm done with y'all, man. That man talking about Brittany Rain.
You need to go look up Galveston if you're not from Houston or you haven't, and study and just do a little give Galveston 10 minutes. Just go Google and search what you can find about Galveston back in yesteryear. And Galveston was supposed to be what Vegas has become. That's what Galveston was supposed to be. It was supposed to. Yeah. They thought Galveston was going to be. Yeah. That's what it was. They were. Yeah. It was supposed to be what Vegas is now.
Right.
What Vegas was when they started it. Put it like that. That's what Galveston was.
But they just couldn't get the gambling license or something.
Yeah, all that. Texas ran different. You had different types.
Yeah. Texas.
They just didn't pay enough money. The bottom line. And they had the mafia.
All they had to do is pull them boats out like they do in Louisiana. Pull them boats up to the port because the water is different land.
Texas had that all, so they already had a little different type of bread down there in Texas. You couldn't you just and it was just different. Couldn't infiltrate it. Like they if they had have infiltrated it.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Zion, man. I can't wait till I see him again, man. I want to see that young fella, man. Cause I like him. I like what he doing.
So anyway, that's my homeboy Merrill Cole, young Merrill Cole. Merrill Cole put him on the map.
Yeah.
Put him on the map.
And his talent put him on the map too, Jimmy.
Well, I mean,
Merrill Cole is a lot of people. Merrill Cole that been around ain't been like Zion.
No, but Zion grew up in his backyard.
I know, but I'm gonna repeat this, Jimmy. A lot of people that grew up in his backyard wasn't like Zion.
But I remember Merrill I remember being with him when he was shopping this young kid around, talking about this young 7th, 8th grade kid and this young team. Ain't nobody trying to hear that stuff about no 7th, 8th grade kid. Man, this kid gonna, and everybody has a story like that. Somebody did this. I was with Mark Olivier most of the last week, and he was telling so many different stories. He's the guy that founded the Oakland Soldiers, and that's the team that LeBron James played.
Happy Father's Day weekend, everybody. Let's get out of here, Jim.
Yeah, we can get out of here and tell those stories later on. But you guys make sure you share the show on your way out the door. We got to get up out of here. Got a lot going on.
Yeah, they wait on.
Check out the VIP news on rcsports.com. Got some big news on that in the VIP news on rcsports.com, especially the UIL. They're making a push. They're trying to damage all of the holiday events during the Thanksgiving week. Quietly. Ain't nobody even said anything about it. I mentioned that in the VIP news. Check it out.
And guess what?
You'll understand why.
And my last name, Jimmy. Go Cincinnati Reds this weekend. Come here and sweep these people. Yes! Oh, that's right. I was supposed to. Man, it's hard, Jim.
Doug Jones is thinking about it. Let's go. Doug, let me know whenever. How many hits did De La Cruz get last night, Doug?
They didn't play last night, did it?
Day before last. The last game. How many get the game before that? Hell, how many get the game before that? He ain't had a hit since I saw him in St. Louis.
It's all right. Jimmy Abreu just got a hit. What is you talking about?
You got three.
Duh!
But I need him to hit home runs. We ain't stuck by no hit from Abreu. We need home runs.
Doug said we won. We got 5 straight wins. How about that?
That wasn't a question.
But Jimmy, I'm going with the Reds, Jimmy.
The question was how many De La Cruz. You going to the Reds? How many De La Cruz hit?
I'm going with the Reds, man. Any time against the Astros, it's many ain't days. I'm going against the Astros today. But let me get out of here, Jimmy. I got to get over to business.
All right. We got to get up out of here. Y'all be good. See you guys next week. Peace. We up out of here. Chop shop.
He said it's a team sport. Look at me. They trying to keep me in here.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.